So you're seeing a guy, but how do you know when his feelings really start to intensify for you? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to share with you 5 signs that your man is falling in love with you. Number 1 is he opens and closes his day with you. When a man's falling in love with you, you are on his mind in the morning, you are on his mind at noon, and you are on his mind at night. And he wants to be close to you. And so this looks like him waking up and sending you the good morning text. This looks like him calling you at night with nothing really in particular to say, but just to hear your voice because he wants to be close to you. When he's falling in love with you, he wants to be close to the person who matters most in his life, and that's you. Number 2 is he's willing to take it slow. Now, what do I mean by this? The man who's falling in love with you is willing to take it slow when it comes to sex. He's not critical of you or making you feel embarrassed or judged because you want to take it slow. Contrary to that, the man who's falling in lust wants to get busy and wants to get busy now. That person is going to be critical. And if he wants to get busy now, you want to get busy and down now. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's important to know that the man who's falling in love wants you to be comfortable. He wants you to feel good. And in many cases, he actually is putting your pleasure in front of his own. So it's important to know that because the man who's falling in love with you is willing and happy to take it slow if that's what feels good to you. And number 3 is he's okay with the gross stuff. Now, what does this mean? The man who's falling in love with you doesn't expect you to be perfect. In fact, it's your humanness that makes you endearing to him. There's a bunch of studies that show this, but you've experienced this. When something that might otherwise be gross, when it's someone that you love, you're okay with it. You'll put up with it because it's the person that you love. A quick example of this is I remember when I was, one of the first loves that I had, I was 16 years old. My girlfriend, my dad, and a group of us, we all went camping together. And when we came back from camping, my girlfriend left her shoes in my dad's car. And so I went to get the shoes, and these shoes, we've been hiking for a few days, and I'm looking at these shoes, and don't ask me why, but I smelled the shoes, and they were nasty. They were horrible. And instead of instead of being put off by that, I actually found it endearing. I was like, wow, her feet stink as bad as mine do. And I found that totally endearing. And I asked my dad, I said, Dad, is there something wrong with me? The fact that I'm okay with this. In fact, I have affection for the fact that her feet stink as bad as mine do. And my dad says, son, I think you're starting to fall in love with this girl. And I'll always remember that because it was loving all of the person, not just the perfect parts of them or the best parts of them, but when you're really falling in love with someone, you're loving all of them, the perfect imperfections, if you will. The 4th sign is he's willing to do new things, go outside of his own comfort zone in order to make you happy. So the guy who's falling in love prioritizes your happiness over his own comfort, if you will. This is the guy who'll take you to the orchestra because he knows you love classical music, even though he doesn't like it. Or he'll take you to painting and Pinot because he knows you love painting and you love drinking wine. And you'll end up painting to romantic owls that just have to be together because they look so cute together, don't they? Or he'll go to your friend's birthday party where he doesn't know a soul because he knows that those people matter to you. A man who's falling in love with you will expand himself to include your world because he wants his world to include you. And number 5 is he loves your quirks. The little things that make you you, the stuff that maybe your friends or your family tease you about or even make fun of you for, he loves that stuff because it makes you you. The fact that you love crazy socks and you've got 1,000 pairs of these socks, right? Or the fact that maybe you snort when you laugh. He loves that. Or the fact that you are a grammar Nazi and you're correcting grammar on literally menus at restaurants or signs on storefronts or for text messages, for God's sake. Or the fact that when you're saving files on your computer, you make little noises to save those files. Boop and boop. Okay. Or maybe the fact that you draw, like me, like a 5-year-old. This is a self-portrait of me, actually. Pretty handsome, I think.
Thanks, Matt. You're handsome too.
Or maybe the quirk that you're scared of squirrels, even though they're super cute. No, Alex, I think everyone would be scared of that squirrel. Can I get a cute squirrel, please? There you go. That's better. Yeah, you're scared because you think it's a rodent, but you're super scared of squirrels. It's these things that make you you. It's these unique quirks that make each of us individuals, that give us our own special world, and he loves that about you. So there you have it, 5 signs that your man's falling in love with you. And to take this one step further, I've created a great ebook for you, which is the 5 feminine qualities that you already have that high-value men find irresistible, and how you can really strategic practices for dialing those up. I'll link that free ebook here in the video and in the description below. It's a gift from me to you, but I would love to hear from you. What are the signs that you notice in yourself that you're falling in love with your man? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're not part of this community, get subscribed, because this is an amazing community. A community that really believes that we're stronger than any circumstances that we're facing, that our history does not determine our destiny, and we are committed to being presence of light and love in this world. So if you're about that too, get subscribed, be part of this community. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.